Rolling. Hey, welcome back to the 1-2 Punch podcast. I am Coach Conway alongside the wonderful Mrs. Vartuli, and we have two amazing young men that we're going to introduce right now. So, gentlemen, please introduce yourselves one by one. Let everyone know what grade you're in and what sports do you play. Starting with, we'll go with Nate.
I'm Nate Driscoll. I'm in 12th grade, and I do cross country, track, and swimming.
Oof, 3-sport athlete right there. Love that. Who are you, sir?
My name's Logan Webster. People call me Barry. I do track, cross country, and that's it. I run outside of school as well.
Nice.
So you both are multiple sport athletes. What do you enjoy most about competing in different sports? Why do you compete in all those different sports, and what do you enjoy most about it?
Running.
You like the running? Or so what events do you do in track?
I do the 800, 1600, and the 3200, which
Awesome.
is the long one.
Do you have a favorite one out of those three?
800.
A little bit shorter?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how about you? What do you enjoy most about competing in different sports?
The changes of scenery is mostly my thing. I like going outdoors mostly
Yeah.
because I don't feel contained. My favorite event for track would be like the 100, 200, but I like doing the 400. If the coach wants me to do an 800 this year, I would gladly try. I want to give it my best shot because it's me and Nate are seniors this year.
So you got to leave it all on the field,
Correct.
all on the track.
To also make a good impression on the school.
Yeah, nice. When you're outdoors running, do you feel like it helps to like clear your mind, use it as like stress relief? That's what I like about it when I'm running. Or are you just like in the zone?
For me, I have headphones on. The ones that you see on the side, if you see me walking around with headphones plugged into my computer, they are also Bluetooth. But I use them mostly for like running.
Yeah.
Because it's noise canceling. I could just zone, also try to clear out my head. And if I'm angry or stressed out, I'll use it outside, out on the trail.
Yeah. So it's like an outlet for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have no other outlet when it comes to winning. I try to figure it out, and there's no other outlet for me.
Yeah.
I try
Nice.
to work it out.
How about you, Nate? What do you like most about running? What does running do for you?
Do you like indoor running or outdoor running?
Outdoor.
Why? Like for me, if I run on a treadmill, staring at the same thing, right,
I'm
for a
the
long
same
time,
way.
kind of makes me go crazy. So I can run a lot farther outside because the scenery, like Logan was saying, the scenery changes. It's, like you're listening to all the sounds outside, you're feeling the air. Is that the same thing for you?
Yeah.
Do you prefer longer or shorter runs?
Shorter.
Shorter, so you're more of a sprinter? Yeah, nice. And then when you're in the pool, what's the difference? Is it more, do you find that to be more fast-paced than running?
Yeah.
Because you're kind of you're using your lungs for both, right? But kind of different muscles, right? So which one do you enjoy more? Or does it just depend on your mood?
I enjoy swimming more.
Okay, how come?
I like to swim.
It's just like hard to put in words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Swimming's tough.
Yeah.
Swimming's a good
I'm a
workout. I always feel
terrible swimmer.
exhausted. Oh, I'm terrible
Yeah.
too.
Well,
Awful.
you sink right to the bottom.
I sink like a rock.
Yeah.
I got to work extra hard.
Yeah.
My arms are going 10 times faster, and
Yeah.
legs are going 10 times faster than they should.
When we used to,
do a cannonball or a belly flop then.
when I was in college, we used to do like when it was a really hot day during our fall preseason for soccer, our coach would bring us in the pool, and she would make us put like a windsuit on, and we would have to swim. Have you ever done that? Like
I have
in the
not,
pool,
no.
and then we would do relays, and we would have to take our coats, our pants off in the pool, and then give it to the next partner, and we'd do like a relay, and it's exhausting.
Oh my gosh,
Like
I
that
know.
weight in the water, like it's a really good workout.
Absolutely. So we went over what you guys are doing now. So you both are seniors. Do you have any plans for next year set out for yourself? What do you have going on, or what's the goal, Nate?
I'm gonna go to SUNY Adirondack to study broadcasting.
Nice. That's awesome.
My guy.
That's so awesome. And why broadcasting? Why do you really, really love and have a passion for broadcasting?
I like watching sport, and I
Nice.
like how they talk.
Commentate.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite commentator out there?
No.
No. You just enjoy
Watching the Red
watching
Sox.
games. Yeah, I know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm a big Yankees fan, Nate.
He's
I'm a
still
big
here.
Yankees fan.
You're still sitting
I
here.
did go to
so-
Fenway last summer, and Fenway is beautiful, beautiful. I watched the Yankees Red Sox game. Have you been to Fenway before?
Yeah.
Nice, nice. Have you been to any other baseball stadiums? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Yankee Stadium?
No.
Okay. You got to get there for a Yankees Red Sox game.
It's exciting, isn't it? Like the commentate, like watching the game and commentating it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sportscasting is cool.
There's a thrill to
I
it.
had a friend in high school, Burke, who would turn the volume all the
Shout
way
out
down.
Layden.
Yeah. He would turn the volume all the way down on different sports and watch them on TV, and he would commentate
Yeah.
as he was watching. So I feel like that's a good practice if you really want to get into broadcast media, and maybe be a commentator for a sports team someday. That's a good way to practice.
It's awesome advice.
And
You should
use that
try
skill.
that. Yeah.
How about you? What's your plans for next year?
Okay.
My plans. So you want me to say like throughout the summer or just in general?
Just in general, like what are your goals? What do you have planned for next year?
My plans for next year would be most likely going to SUNY, like how Nate is going to SUNY, but I'm going to be going to a different section. I'll be seeing him around the halls.
What do
Like,
you want to pursue? What do you want a degree in?
I can't really say what degree because I don't know what degree.
Yeah.
Because I want to go for like forest ranger, park ranger
Oh,
kind of
nice.
deal.
Yeah.
I'm a big tree hugger. I don't care what people say. I am a big tree hugger.
That's awesome. We need more of you.
Exactly.
Nate, do you have a dream job with broadcast media?
Is it sportscasting?
Yeah.
That's really what you want to do? Okay, cool.
If there was a professional team that you could work for, who would you want to work for?
Red Sox.
Red Sox? What other
I
sports do you
can't
watch?
wait to see that.
Football.
Who do you like for football?
Patriot.
Oh, so you're a Boston guy. Okay, okay, I see. What else? What else do you like? Do you like basketball? Who do you like? The Celtics.
Bruins.
Bruins for hockey.
Yeah.
And then do you like the Celtics for basketball? How'd I guess?
Wow, that was lucky guess.
Lucky guess, right?
Exactly.
What about, so your dream job is to be a forest ranger?
Yes.
And did you say the other thing that you want to do?
The other thing would be a side hustle, and that would be like when I start really skyrocketing with subscribers and all that. I've been doing a tiny bit of on my own time, but I'll need to get like an editing team and some help with editing my own footage for gaming
Nice. Awesome.
to cancel out my swearing and that kind of
Yes.
deal. That is a big thing.
PG. We need PG gaming.
Exactly. That's a problem with me. That's why I sometimes stream on stream because you're allowed to swear.
Yeah.
But
I
you
don't
gotta
think
be
you're the
careful.
only one
Yeah.
that struggles with that,
Exactly.
in my experience.
Yeah. I need to find other words to use when gaming, or just bleep it out.
Yeah.
but I need to get like an actual editing team
Yeah,
to
nice.
get it together and start working on it. And because I'm usually live stream after live stream after live stream,
Yeah.
but I need to actually have it so it's starting to edit like
Yeah.
how you
I know
are
a guy
doing
that
this.
knows how to edit.
Yeah.
There you go. Recruit them.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that immediately because I'm trying to get myself in the groove of other things before I mainly focus on YouTube. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm also trying to have it so I can balance everything else.
Right, I
My
gotcha.
own life, as well as school, as you know, as well as I want to have it so I can prepare myself and be ready to take my let's just put it in words that parents like to hear. First steps of leaving, going to college, that whole shebang. I
Getting
need
out
to
in
get
the world.
myself. Yes,
Yeah, nice.
exactly.
So when you say forest ranger, have you done a lot of hiking? Because I feel like a lot of forest rangers have to be in like the high peak area. Like, is there a zone that you would want to work in?
I haven't looked that part up, but I've
Okay.
been doing a lot of hiking with my dad mostly. Sometimes I go out on trails by myself. I don't know if you noticed a couple seasons ago, like last year when I was off season after cross country, right after cross country, I was still going outside onto
Yeah.
the trails because I needed an export. I need the export in order to continue.
Yeah, to be the best version of you.
Yes. That's
So
why I also work out.
what I was gonna say too is I feel like when you're hiking a lot, it helps build those muscles that you want for endurance and for
Yes.
running. Do you feel like that kind of helps? I mean, it's a little different, right, when you're going uphill.
You see that connection though?
Going uphill, you had to most people lean forward. You have to try to stay straight. Like you have to try to stay straight going up. But if you're running, you have to lean forward anyways to get those feet moving, going
Right.
get those smaller steps.
Right.
Seeing those arms and lift those knees. Like I told Nate, like what my grandfather told my dad, what my dad told me. It's been a whole cycle.
Yeah. Nice.
Going back to Nate, I got a question for you. So back to the broadcast media stuff. Here's a hypothetical question. If you could interview any athlete of your choice, who would you want to interview?
That's a good question.
Somebody on the Red Sox.
I'll let you think about it for a second. If you could interview any athlete or any maybe public figure,
Public figure.
just to maybe pick their brain, know a little bit more about them, ask them different questions, who would you want to interview?
Ooh, he's not a big, he's not a sports player.
That's fine.
That I know
Yeah.
of. I don't remember his name. He talks a lot about science. Talks about like his past when he was interviewed multiple times. I forgot his face. I know the face. I can't tell you the name.
Yeah. What does he do for a living?
He does a lot of science.
Oh, okay. So it's not like Bill Nye.
Not,
That's what I was thinking.
He's like Bill Nye, but he is not Bill Nye.
Okay.
He is more of like astrophysicist, whatever it is. Like
Okay.
you studied space.
Mm-hmm.
He's that kind of person. He'll study space.
Galileo. Did I say that wrong? Right?
No, you said it right.
He's a physics guy.
Yeah.
Why'd you bring me on here?
No, I don't know the answer to your question.
As to why you brought me on here?
No. Did you think of anyone? Who do you got?
LeBron.
LeBron
Yeah.
James.
Okay.
LeBron James.
Okay, I see you.
He
Well-
seems like a really nice guy too, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Like when you interview him?
Yeah.
No, not so much.
You also got to be careful because sometimes when you meet someone, they could end up being a completely different person
Than what you-
than you expect.
Right.
So you got to be careful.
What would you ask LeBron if you could ask him one question right now? You had him right in front of you. Anything you want. What do you want to know more about LeBron? He'd be a fun person to pick his brain because he's been through a lot and he's been very successful, but he's also experienced a lot of failure within that success,
Yeah.
which I think is a huge thing, especially as you guys know, as an athlete, like training and everything, like you're not always going to win every race. So
Right.
you
I was
guys,
thinking that too. Like, my question for him would be, how do you stay committed when you're down, right? Because you have to be. And that's probably a good question for you guys too, is like, you know, you don't perform the way that you want to at a track meet or in a swim meet. How do you get back in the pool, get back on the track the next day? What do you do? Do you go home? Are you upset? Is there like a...
do you use people around you? Do you have a good
How do you build yourself
network
back
around
up?
you?
Talk to people.
Yeah, using people. And who are the people in your life that you can talk to and who can build you back up? I think you got one sitting right next to you. That's always good. It's always good to have a good group of close friends that can always pick you up no matter what you're going through. I think that's huge. How about you?
Need, obviously.
Your teammates?
My
Yeah,
teammates.
are huge.
They're huge for real. But mainly is my family as well as my girlfriend Michaela Eckerson. She goes to Hadley Luzerne. Shout out to Michaela, love you. But it's true.
It's not Valentine's Day, Logan.
What?
I said it's not Valentine's
I
Day.
don't. I really don't care. But I'm just shouting
That's
out
awesome.
for.
She's a lucky girl.
She is.
Right.
is.
You were telling me off camera before, people that inspire you to do what you do on a day-to-day basis. So who's been your inspiration to help you out every single day?
It would be my family as well as my girlfriend. But it was mostly my dad pushed me along the way when I'm down and all that, because he always has, one way or another, motivates me because he tries to motivate himself. He motivates himself because he sees that I'm going faster than him. It's like rivals.
Yeah.
You have to like work.
You push each other.
Yes, like how me and Nate do it at
Okay.
points.
All right. Nice.
Good.
What do you do when he's like trying to pass you?
Not
Gotta let
that
him
I-
go, right? You can't
not
throw a
let him
stick?
go. I had to like stick my pace or just
Yeah.
pick it up even faster.
Yeah.
But I don't really pay attention who's behind me,
Yeah.
because for me it's a thrill of adventure as well as a
Yeah.
time of exercise to
Yeah.
keep moving forward.
Right. Like you're proud of him, right? But then you also kind of want to just grab his shirt. That's what I want to do with Mrs. Towns when she passes me.
Let's not
Grab
say,
that ponytail just for a minute.
Let's not say that about my dad real quick, because I don't want him to, if he sees a video, I don't want him to like, yeah, or like, okay, I see him. You little, as a joke.
No, it's a healthy competition, I think, though, is what you're saying.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
It
You feel
is.
that way, Nate? You feel like he pushes you to be better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
nice.
push him? Good.
Do you lean on your family when you get down? Do they really? What about like your coaches? Do you have any specific coaches that really help motivate you?
Well, last year it was
He's got multiple.
Mr. Anderson,
Okay, Coach Anderson.
and this year it was Caitlin.
Yep. Okay. And you feel like they're definitely motivating?
Yeah.
I feel like I see you interact with a lot of people here in school too, and I think you're really likable, right? So it must be that your teammates also help kind of keep you up and you help them. Yeah, that's awesome.
He keeps to himself mostly, but when he's around friends, he's very talkative.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact. I seen him do it with Will Ball.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will. Again, sorry.
How do you guys get hyped for a race or a meet? Do you have like music you listen to? Do you guys get in each other's faces and yell at each other? What do you do?
I listen to music sometime.
Okay. What
do you
kind
like?
of music?
Yeah.
Sorry, PC.
No, you're good.
Country.
Yeehaw.
It's like, yeah.
Really? Like 80s, 90s?
Ooh,
Nice.
those are
awesome.
good ones
That
right
made me
there.
hyped up
Okay.
too.
What about you, Logan? What's your hype?
My hype?
Music?
Music? Or just, I was going to bring up what we do
Yeah,
in
do it.
cross country because like we usually do our strides, but after we're done doing it, we get the team together, the boys' side of the team, and we do the Cobra Kai chant. And that always hypes me
Wait,
up.
can you do it for me? Do the chant. Seriously, I
no.
love Cobra Kai. I was obsessed. I have a Cobra Kai
know.
tank top that I work out in.
Oh,
Do you really?
Yeah.
That's
Fun
funny.
fact.
I gotta finish the last season that just came out.
it's not done yet. It's not done.
Is it like?
It, there's
what do you do?
there. So the end part is
Okay.
for the show is still going on. But let's go back to what we were talking about.
Okay.
So
You're right. Off topic.
off topic, the Cobra Kai chant. We do that to get all of us hyped, but it's mostly one person yelling.
In the middle.
No,
Oh.
we gather around in a circle.
Right.
All of us gather into a circle,
Yep.
including the one that's going to be shouting, yelling, that kind of deal, and it basically puts fear into other teams.
Okay.
Because and also
Fear
intimidates
factor.
them.
Nice.
Because
You're getting me hyped
because
and scared.
let's not put it that far, but it intimidates them mostly because I've seen other teams do like other chants, like they pulled SpongeBob, like I can't hear you kind of deal,
Okay.
but we do the Cobra Kai chant because of one person. One person started this whole factor, and his name, he did Stars and Stripes, also known as Nick
Nick.
Giambroni.
Oh, yeah. Okay, awesome.
Yep,
That's so
he
cool.
started it all
Okay.
for that.
I
But
feel like Cobra Kai is a little bit more intimidating than SpongeBob.
yes, agreed.
So I'm
Little
glad
bit.
you guys chose that one.
Agreed. Music I would listen to would be mostly it depends on my mood, but when I'm really like wanting to be angry and people are already pushing my buttons that day, I go with a certain playlist that I made on Spotify. The real Katsuki Bakugo playlist.
Okay, that's what we call it.
That's what it's called. But some people might not like it because it's mostly nerdy.
Oh, okay.
Nerdy anime rap.
Nerdy. Whatever works for you, though, right?
Right?
Exactly.
Hey, if you could master any skill in anything,
I feel like mine would be to control emotions.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I only bring my best self forward when I'm calm and collected, right?
Mhm.
And so if like you're going through things
Like if you're heightened.
and your 6-year-old is having like a meltdown in the morning, and then it just kind of throws your whole morning.
She would
so
never.
Music.
yeah,
Never.
she's perfect. She's a perfect angel.
Try to put
I
like
love my
calm
children.
music. Calm music, like
Right.
calm music in
You
the
know what I
background.
mean? But like to be able to control whether you're up or you're down, and
Yeah.
then just that would be my skill I would want to master for me. What about you guys?
Mine would be mostly upper body strengths because I need
need
to start
that too.
working on it. My lower body is stronger as it is.
Mm-hmm.
I need to work on my upper body strengths. Even though my back is strong enough, I need to get my arms stronger, my core stronger. That's the reason why I keep moving forward, is because I want to actually present myself in a good state and good, like be strong, good, like actually
All around.
all around, including when I cross the stage. That's my main thing.
Okay.
I want to cross the stage looking good, spiffy, strong.
What are you talking about? You look great right now.
Yes, but I'm saying in general,
Better.
like
Okay.
I want to be better than I currently am.
Okay. So, well, which is a good goal to reach for
Yeah.
every day, right? A better
Yes.
version of yourself. But I think also if it was to be a specific skill, maybe master a pull-up or a push-up.
It would not be around there, as well as I want to have it so I can actually use my sprinting speed as my actual normal running speed.
Okay, but
That
I thought
is
because
crazy.
you said upper body, right?
Yes,
Like
but
a skill
that's
ties
that's
into.
all together.
Okay.
All my muscles work together
Okay.
to. There's a reason why I say upper body is because I need to get my upper body strength up to have it so I can keep my motivation
Gotcha.
and momentum going when swinging my arms
Yeah.
when running.
Gotcha.
Nate, I'm sorry. Go. Please, I don't want to talk too much because I feel like I've been talking
Skill.
up.
One skill.
Strength.
Where?
Uh,
Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual.
physical.
Okay.
Physical. How would you use that physical strength? Because with a lot of strength comes great responsibility.
Like Uncle Ben.
Yeah, that's right. There you go. I'm glad you got that.
I like Spider-Man. That's a good one right there.
What would you want to use that strength towards?
Running.
Running. So running faster.
Just performance
longer.
based. Okay.
Beautiful. You said you have some questions for us. Do you guys have any questions for us?
So, should I go first, or should I try to have Nate go first?
Go ahead. You go first.
All right. Yes, it's going to be off topic completely. But I'm not going to bring up the catch. There is 4 things. Would you rather time travel, space travel, dimensional travel, or multiverse travel? And why?
That's deep.
Gosh.
I need.
Can you
time.
slow that down one more? Can you say that one more time?
Yes.
I gotta get this locked in my
All
brain.
right. How slow do you want me? Do you want it to be like...
Time travel.
No, you can just say that again. Time travel.
All right. Time travel is 1. Second is dimensional travel. So that means crossing through the universe in a blink, like teleportation, that kind of deal, without having to go through like anything like a spaceship. Right. Space travel. That means you're flying through spacecraft, going through space.
Okay.
And then dimensional travel is all of the above. That means
Wait, you forgot.
You said multiverse, right?
that's what I mean. Multiverse
Okay.
travel, universal travel is all the above, because each and every single universe is different. Like how all of our choices split.
Okay. So
Like,
I'm
give me
gonna
that.
say.
Give me that. I want to.
Like Loki, it splits off like a
some,
tree.
like Marvel.
Like,
Yeah.
Go into different universes. All right, I'd be curious to try that.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to try that.
I
think
would
that'd
too,
be cool.
because I think as much as I want to time travel, right? Like if you go into the future and then you see yourself, I feel like that can take away from whatever motivation you might have presently.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
So I think I think that mindset-wise, it'd be really cool to see what's going on in the multiverse.
Yes. If I traveled back in time, it would be seeing certain events that I have.
So you would go back. See, I would want to go forward.
I would go back, but I would have to try to stay far away from myself, because there's a rule for time travel that you should not mess with time. If you mess with time, it could alter
present.
the present as well as the whole entire space-time continuum.
Yeah. Cool. Nate, what about you? What would you do? Time travel, dimension, multiverse.
Big question.
Time travel.
You would? Would you go forward or backwards in time?
Forward.
Why? What would you want to see?
I would want to see my future.
Just like what you're doing, where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay.
To make better decisions in your past to continue moving forward. That's understandable.
Yeah.
But my main answer would have been traveling across the multiverse to meet up with alternate me's and make like actual good plans that could be laid out properly to actually motivate myself, and also to keep myself engaged in moving forward with here, right
Yeah,
now,
right.
this moment.
Right. This is deep for before 8:30 a.m. You're making me think real hard.
I am
Hurt my
sorry, but I rather be thinking deep
You're
than
right.
not be thinking deep this early, because if it makes me think deep in the morning, I can keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Like I can be like.
So basically,
Quick.
suck it up, Vartuli, right?
I'm not trying to be rude, but yes, yes.
You're not rude.
That means that not trying to be rude to anyone here. It's
Not
true.
at all,
No,
buddy.
you got
I'm
us
just
thinking.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, I know. I just had to follow along.
All right. If you have one more question, we'll
Final
take one more
question?
question, and then we'll
Nate,
wrap
you
it
have
up.
any for us?
No.
Okay. He hates us.
Wow. I'm
Just kidding.
sorry.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Logan, one last question.
Last question is.
Please don't make it so deep.
Yeah.
I can't take it.
Maybe like, what's your favorite color?
Do I care you thinking not deep?
All right, last question. Come on.
All right, my last question would be, what was your main motivation to starting this podcast?
My main motivation,
Yes.
bringing on different high school athletes, middle school athletes. We've even done elementary kids. We brought them on the podcast as well. And I think it's a great platform for them to come on and just, talk about what they're going through, talk about what it's like on a day-to-day basis. I think it's great for people to see what goes on within our school system and all the amazing kids that we have that go here. I think it's a great thing.
From the outside looking in, I think it motivates a lot of other high school students, elementary students that see it to want to work harder on their teams and their sports. I see them standing around watching the episodes on the TVs in the lobby, and I think that was probably like something you saw before we even started, was like, how do we get more attention and garner more interest into athletics? And this has definitely helped.
Right. That's the goal.
Thanks, Coach Conway.
So we need broadcast media people.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
to
we do.
highlight our students.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. So
Yeah.
keep doing what you're doing with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Boys, I really appreciate you coming on. Do you have any final messages you want to say before we peace out?
What do they do in Cobra Kai? What is it? Do you guys do this for a Cobra? No, I'm just embarrassing you right now.
No.
Come
I
on,
don't
I
even
want to
know
be
what they
cool
do.
too.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
it like-
It's not cool. It's no.
That was a dodgeball.
Oh,
Lobo Jim. Lobo Jim.
Yeah, but it's basically it's basically all about the sensei
Yeah.
yelling at the team. Like,
right.
so the sensei would be usually the role of the sensei would be passed down. I have the perfect yelling voice. I can carry my voice. I can make it so it's loud.
So you guys yell. There's no hand motions.
It's
That's disappointing.
there's no hand motions. So basically
Get me in there.
all that. I'm not wanting to go that deep because if you wanna figure it out, you could just search it up on Google, as well as you could always rewatch.
No, I'm coming. I'm coming to a meet.
Yeah, we don't
I'm
do
gonna
that.
film it.
I think we have to now.
We did it last year, and I'm not sure if it's going to be carried on because of
Okay.
how these newer generations are.
Sarah,
That's all.
is it my coffee? Can I have a little bit of creamer?
My
card.
main message to the world is to keep moving forward, even though it's tough, and also keep on making good content to all those amazing creators out there.
Aw.
That's great.
And as well as try to have it so like people like me and Nate to keep it so that people like me and Nate, and also all of the athletics, to keep working hard and putting their best effort.
That's awesome.
It's a great final
Good job,
message. You
guys.
second that? You agree with everything he
Yeah.
said? Okay.
Nate's like
we'll leave
what
it
he
at
said.
that. I love that. Keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. So thank you, Logan, Nate, and obviously Mrs. Vartuli as
Thanks for
well.
having
We
me.
appreciate you guys.
We miss you, Coach Chambers.
I know. And Coach Edwards. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good night.